Yeah, I've got to curl up and read Hamlet today, so I'm wearing my very nice curl up somewhere where Hamlet sort of skirt. You see that? Yes. But I could have many good reasons for picking this skirt, but this is the main one. Look at that! There was no point to that interlude. So I had a few problems reading Hamlet to begin with, because I think the first time I read Hamlet, I really enjoyed it all the way up to the end, and when I read it at the end, I was really tired. I fell asleep in bed reading it. And I remember talking to my friends, and they were just like, "Oh, so you read Hamlet?" I was like, yeah, it was really good. And I said, "Yes, but I can't remember whether he dies or not." And just looking at me going, "Oh, I'm pretty sure he dies. Yes, definitely." And I reread the ending. It was bodies everywhere, falling down and collapsing. They're sort of scattering the stage. And then I saw a production with my half sister was playing Gertrude in it, which was a really cool production, except for the one mistake they made at the beginning, because they had it all very cool and it was kind of a traditional version of it. It wasn't a modernist version of it. They had it really cool and sort of ghost, and they sent out the smoke to get the whole atmosphere and the sort of old art thing, and they just had the smoke kind of coming out over the audience, and then it was all sort of great until you just heard from the front row sort of birthday's coming up, my 18th, and my sister and my mum are going to go to Europe that day. So they're not going to be there, it's just going to be me and my dad. So we're thinking of doing a poker night or things, and we were talking about it in terms of other parties. One of the other ones being the Harry Potter marathon. Yes, I know, and I know you're not very surprised by that. So we were talking about it, and they were talking about, what houses you're in. And Esther was like, "Oh yes, I think I'll probably be in Gryffindor," and Caitlin was like, I quite like to be Slytherin. I don't know why everyone objects to it. They're clearly quite intelligent and things. And I just went, "Oh, well, maybe I'm a Gryffindor or something." They just sat there, and then they looked at me and just went, "You're so in Hufflepuff." I'd like to put that in terms of you. So you have Slytherin, who's "Oh yes, I'm going to manipulate, I'm going to pick up all these great plots and conspiracies." And you have Ravenclaw, and they're "Oh, I'm going to be very smart, I'm going to be intelligent, I'm going to go out, I'm going to rule the sort of information and investigate and get all this kind of thing." And you have Gryffindor, who's "I'm going to fight for justice, I'm going to, work around these sort of strategies, I'm going to make the world better." Then you have Hufflepuff, and they're "And I'm going to make the tea. Yeah, I'm going to make the tea, and then I'm going to ask the other people tea. Then I'm going to brew it, and then I'm going to rock the 3-mug maneuver." That is where I'm at, apparently, in their mind, and they're just yeah. Yeah, well, I quite like being Hufflepuff. Yeah, high five to the low achievers. Yes, before I finish this, I was going to do this video yesterday, but I ended up, and yes, you will be astounded by how cool I am because of this, but I ended up at a knitting party. Yes, I'm a sort of keen knitter, actually. I'm nothing compared to the old women there, and it's you do have some aspects in which it is actually not how you expect, and then you have some aspects in which it is exactly like you expect. They have this sort of woman. I remember the first time I went to one, I think it was a knitting marathon actually for Christchurch, and first time I went to one, they went, "Oh, and don't worry, we have Margot over there. She can fix anything." Just this old sort of 80-year-old woman. And she was talking about her ex-husband, and the fact that he was younger than her. And then there was this really awkward moment when he said, "Yes, well, some lovely woman explained to me this whole cougar thing." I was sitting there going, "Must not giggle." The whole cougar thing, and they were all going, "Oh yes, cougar thing." And then one went, "Oh, but you can also have it as the toy boy." And "You are destroying my mind of fuse old ladies." Yeah. So that's cool, because what am I doing? I'm finishing we're doing, you see, the other one was Christchurch, but this one is Miracle Babies, and they're young babies who see, I learned how to double pearl there. I know you probably don't care, but I learned how to double pearl right there. See, look at that. That's cool. That is intricate knitting. Yes. But knitting like beanies and things for these miracle babies. Well, the organisation called Miracle Babies, but it's like the really small, you shouldn't be alive babies. That is crochet. Yeah, I'm that cool. I knit and I crochet. But yes, this is my epic blue scarf, which I've been doing for ages. And you see that? See that? That is rib stitch. Yes, that is quite an achievement, really. It's almost long enough. Almost. Probably about another bit more. Yeah, actually I knitted most of it in the line for Diary of a Madman, because they have this thing which is like they can't pre-book all their tickets, so they like sell them on the day. But of course it's a ridiculously in demand thing. And I remember I got there at 5:30 and I got the last 2 tickets. That's how early you had to get there, and it was really quite cool as well, because we all ended up in the back rows and kind of a cult scenario, you know, kind of gave each other's knowing nods, going, oh yes, we were there in the line at 5:30. A shout out to, I have a friend now. I have a friend. Well, I had more than one friend. I always had more than one friend, but like now I have 2 friends. Yes, I have 2 friends on YouTube. The first friend was Esmoony Spoon, I think. Moony Spoon, I don't know. I know her as Esther because she's been my friend for a long time, and I'm waiting for her to vlog. So vlog, woman, vlog! A young one was this lovely American chap who was like, yes, this is actually a community. These are people and friends, and oh my god, it's lovely. And he's really actually does some really good vlogging as well, and got a really good vlogging community going. That's cool. Yeah, so, ciao.